Hello, guys. I hope my voice is coming out clear. Can you hear me? I hope my voice is clear. I would like us to discuss about nuclear non-proliferation treaty that the world has been signing, that the West has been using to prevent Africa from building civilian nuclear reactor, catching fear and being afraid that Africa may convert their civilian reactor to something else. Breaking news is coming out of Ukraine. What is the breaking news? The Western media are not showing the military storage or ammunition storage in, I think, western parts of Ukraine. We are at the near of Polish border, almost I believe 120 kilometers to Polish border, and 100 kilometers to Romania. That particular area, they have military storage where Ukraine store their military um, munitions. And most of you do recall, as Ukraine are demanding for weapons, and the United Kingdom made a pledge to give Ukraine depleted uranium bombs, which is normal in normal circumstances a nuclear, it's a chemical weapon, giving Ukraine such a thing. On that particular day that UK made mention of that depleted uranium, I even told my friend, sorry, let me clean my nose. I told my friend, I said, for UK to come out with depleted uranium in the name of supporting Ukraine, that these guys are going all in. Russia strike that storage some days ago. And since 2 days now, videos has been emerging from that site. Fire service are not working, are not the one extinguishing the fire in those areas. It was robot. Robot fire service are the one extinguishing those fires. And I saw it on Twitter. And what I tweeted went viral, you know. Sorry. Whenever the sun shine, allergy, these flowers that are flying around, it attacks me during summertime. That's why I normally put on mask, to prevent this from happening. But I'm sorry for that. So the news that was just sent in to me now, the news that just came in now, that radiation um, 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 level in that area is above 50%. Yes, the radiation on air reaching towards Poland and Romania is above 50%. And you know that depleted uranium of the Britain has no radioactive material in it. It has components of plutonium, but not all that radioactive. The question that people should be asking now, what, you know, something that annoys me that makes my voice to start going up now is this. I watched the foreign minister of Germany, Angelina Borberg, calling on South Africa, warning South Africa that they should distance themselves from supplying weapons to Russia. Because if they do that, they are partaking in that war. Did you hear that language? Anybody who supports Russia is a partaker to Ukrainian war. But whatever they are doing is supporting Ukraine. Others has no right to support Russia. And if you give Russia any support, it's not called support. It's you being part of the war. Using Polish language, clean English, to make it as if what Russia is fighting is not Third World War. My people, Third World War have already started because all the entire NATO, Western nation combined, are fighting Russia in Ukraine, hiding behind Ukraine, shooting Russia. To the extent giving Ukraine a nuclear bomb. You remember when the American soldiers, American military was talking about tactical nuke. They can give tactical nuke to Ukraine that they know that it won't push Russia to use a nuclear weapon, you know? And we are demanding for guarantee that Russia, whenever these people are playing their mathematics, you have to calm down to figure out what is going on, what they are planning, how they are setting the table. They have been demanding before, they need guarantee that Russia will not use a nuclear bomb in Ukraine. People think that Ukraine may try to overpower Russia and Russia may use nuke. No, 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 no. That is not what they mean. What they mean is that tactical nuke is already in Ukraine, waiting for order to deploy. But they need a guarantee from Russia that if such a thing happen, you shouldn't go all in. They have the right to nuke you, even though it's 2% of nuke, but you shouldn't retaliate. On that time, former president of Russia says, even though something like that is flying towards Russia, that every alarm should go up and they should wipe out this planet. That's why they withdraw a little that tactical nuke and they store it in Ukrainian bunker. Now, Russia have strike that position. Did you see the explosion? Did you see the mushroom of smoke? It's the tactical nuke that we are talking about. Now, tell me, why should the world join America to sign non-proliferation treaty? Nuclear non-proliferation treaty is now null and void because it has been proven. Since America have been developing their nuclear bomb, in a normal international law, if you develop your nuke, keep it in your country. It's made to defend your territory and prevent war or for someone to attack you. Who is moving nuclear bomb from site A to country B to country C? It's the same people that we are talking about reduction of nuclear bomb. It's the same country that we are pushing every other country to sign non-proliferation treaty. It's the same country that have been sanctioning Iran, that Iran is trying to build a nuclear bomb. But you have delivered nuclear bomb to Ukraine. What are they looking for? What do the West want to achieve in Russia? What do they want to achieve? They want the world to distance themselves from Russia. They want the world to allow them to destroy the only language, the only power, the only standing strong man that is pushing back the Americans. They want the world to look the other side so that they should nuke Russia, do as they wish, and use their CNN and CNBC and their distance to prove the reason why Russia should be nuked. It's not up to 3-4 days, oh. Let me not lie, up to a week and now, the news that was coming out of Washington is that they are building a technology that will dictate radiation in Ukraine. On that day that I stumbled on top of this news. I said, oh, Kokobioko, whosoever, wherever you reside, go to Amazon, get yourself a strong mask. There is mask that is up to 300 euros, and the other one that covers the entire body. All of them may reach up to 700 euros. It's worth saving your life. You are the one making the money. Buy that thing, buy for your family and keep it. Buy it and keep it. And this, they call it a yoga whatever tablet, because of radiation, get it and drop it one side. Why am I saying these things? Because will it happen? It will happen. The question is when? When? They are telling you that Ukraine has no weapon. They are telling you that they are rallying around giving Ukraine whatever. They are telling you how Ukrainian counteroffensive is going to cause shock and fear into Russian soldiers. I was asking myself, how can a soldier in battlefield shooting someone, they're shooting to him, bombing someone, they're bombing him, counteroffensive will be more aggressive, that the soldier would now catch fear and start running? I told one of my guy that will normally analyze news, I said, unless they will use tactical nuke on the Russian soldiers. Yes. And since over a weekend now, Russians are dictating some chemical substance that they are dropping on their soldiers, and it will make them unconscious. Ukrainian soldiers, Russia had never used one chemical. Russia is not fight. I know that what is going on in that area is war. Why is that war being fought? Because since 2014, Ukrainians has been killing the Russian citizens find themselves in Ukrainian territory. I'm telling you, killing them in mass, bombing schools and hospitals and houses, just to push them to capitulate and say that we are no longer to resist. But there is one, will I call it poster? This poster was designed, I believe, 1900 something. This poster, very old, and it's under Soviet. And in this poster, do you know what it states? It said that this Donbass, where Ukrainians are fighting with the Russians, they say that Donbass is the heartbeat of Russia. Since 1900, that poster carried that thing. So, and they say that since Soviet time, America has been working in Ukraine to make sure that they destroy Russia. Since Soviet time, they are using Ukraine. And in other side, they say that Ukraine has been signed to become a NATO member since 1990. Did you hear that? Since 1990, most of NATO countries today, Ukraine, they have signed Ukraine to become their member since 1990. To tell you, Russia want to destroy their plans in Ukraine. And now they are giving Ukraine a nuclear bomb to attack Russia. Do you think that the Ukrainian president that has been traveling all over the world, all over Western countries, is because of weapon? You must be joking. He's running away. They have a plan. They want to do something. They have a secret agenda, and they don't want him to be there, because they know that if that thing happen, Russia will first of all sink the area where he resides before facing other Western nations. That's why they are moving him as if he's touring Europe. He's not touring Europe. He's running away. He's hiding from the first terrorist attack that he attacked the Kremlin, the capital of Russia, being afraid that they will retaliate, and the retaliation may take his life, and other secret agendas that they have. And it may, if they try to beg Russia to forgive and Russia refuse, mark my word, they may set out Ukrainian government from abroad. That means Zelensky ruling Ukraine from somewhere else. Yes, America or Britain gave nuclear weapon to Ukraine. Whatever they tell you that we may, like France president is saying today, that it has not come to that level for them to give Ukraine jet fighters. Check it. Go and check this thing now. Maybe one or two F-16 fighters is in Ukraine, and the pilot is going to be a NATO. That is how they come in. That is how they join the war. They don't want South Africa to support Russia. They don't want China to support Russia, because if South Africa starts supplying now, making it open, and China starts supplying, making it open, North Korea starts supplying, making it open, it has already turned to Third World War. That time you will see that the lion tigers that are hiding behind Ukraine will now stand up and make themselves open. You will know that Russia has been fighting with NATO inside Ukraine. Ukraine has no longer soldiers. Their soldiers are dead and gone. The people fighting in Ukraine today are Romanians, Georgians, Polish soldiers, Lithuanians. All the Baltic soldiers are the ones fighting inside Ukraine as I'm speaking to you. So the world is about to burst. But my what I would chip to them, let me put it this way, before they start fighting, please give us signal so that we should relocate to a better. We know that the war will reach there, but before reaching there, maybe they have been exhausted. We need to relocate to Africa. Yes, even though something is happening, it should happen in your own hometown. I am a German citizen, and I swear to fight and defend the territory of German only when threat is coming to threaten my land, not when somebody's fight is coming towards my area. You get? The war in Ukraine is not German fight. We are not fighting with Russians. All these things you are seeing is American and British war. It had got nothing to do with other Western European countries. America and British have their anger with Russia decades. They are only using the Western Europe to accomplish their dream. And as this thing is going on, let me give you another breaking news. Russians has brought out the archive of Alaska. America said that Alaska belongs to them, right? Keep on dreaming. Russians have brought out the archive and they are studying everything. The first news that I will give to you, Alaska, you know, you do hear that Russia sell Alaska to America, right? Alaska was rented to United States, not sell. Like America do rent land. It was rented. And time is coming close when Russians are going to demand it back. Yes. And Mexico is also warming up to demand America to return Texas back to Mexico, because Mexico belongs to Texas belongs to Mexico. America seized it from them. But I don't believe that they can keep the Russian property and be doing all this rubbish they are doing. Get yourself ready. Nuclear war can burst out at any given time. You know, our people do have a proverb that says, the dog that bites doesn't bite anyhow. The West are holding press, the West are holding media. What do Russia have? The one that Russia has, they have already freeze everything. Sorry, you know what it is? They call it allergy, you know. They freeze all the other narrative from Russian side, other news that will come from alternative news. Even though this man YouTube, every time they block my account, you know, they freeze my account. I can't stream, I can't even upload. Before, if you commit a crime, maybe while you are uploading, they will block you from uploading, but you can stream. But now they block me from uploading, they block me from streaming, they block me from access to my account. You know, that is censoring. You know, they can dictate someone who can become a headache for them tomorrow. I'm telling you, they can dictate it. Because as I am doing this thing now, if I get a manager that can be able to manage me and direct me, you will see that I will become a very big headache for them. And the problem also happening in Nigeria, American hand is in it. American hand is everywhere. The finger of America never allowed democracy to survive. But now there is alternative. Imagine the vice president of America going to Mali. She went to Gambia or Mali, one of them, I think Gambia. Sorry, Gambia. The airport where she landed was built by China and dashed to Gambians. The road she drove to the government house was built by the Chinese and handed over to the Gambians. The skyscraper where she was standing and they are hosting her, where she was condemning China in Gambia, was built by Chinese and dashed to the Gambian government. And what she's saying, Gambians should distance themselves from evil Chinese. The evil Chinese that gave Gambia a nice airport. The evil Chinese that gave Gambia good express road. The evil Chinese that gave Gambia big skyscrapers. America never gave nothing. Nothing but bullet. Give me your military base. Give me your land. I will bring jet fighter. Give me this. I will bring armor tanker. They are not bringing development or, in short, how can somebody give you something he doesn't have? Go and look into America. America is fourth world country, parading with imported and harvested technology, claiming that it belongs to them. But thank God that China has made it possible that their sanction that people are afraid of is no longer working. There is now alternative to dollar, and there is alternative to money transaction they call SWIFT. Russia and China are developing it and they are working on it day by day. And South Africa will make me proud if Putin will come to that BRICS meeting they will host in South Africa. Because on that day, they will make us to know the next reserve currency. Yes. I know that United Nations is dying off. I know that one for sure. Because SCO, the Shanghai Corporation that China set out, is going to become the next United Nations, alternative to the American United Nations. Yes. And this one has no base that you need American visa to go to something. No. This one parade from country to country. If we are United Nations and we belong to one union, you come to my house today, I will host you. Tomorrow I come to yours. You will see how Africa is. I will see how Asia is. Not United Nations. Everybody should be running away and going to New York. New York, that the rat that are operating in New York is now even turning to human being. It's getting big. That is now becoming human being. Even I saw American citizens grilling rat that is operating inside New York is now being grilled and sell on the street because of hunger. And these zombies in America that are standing like this and sleeping. All of them now are eating those rats. So, Hansman, my brother, I greet you people. I greet all of you. The world that we know may change to something else that we can't even predict. We should say thank you to Britain and thank you to America because they are bringing democracy. You know, before they brought democracy to Libya, they do bring democracy to countries. Now they want to bring democracy to the globe, to the world. That is nuclear. Ciao. There I rest my case. Bye bye for now.